And now the next case.
Bodies on Crawford versus Sullivan. Step forward, please.
30-year-old personnel director John Crawford says he bailed his friend Shannon Sullivan out of jail and he won't pay him back. Shannon claims he never asked John for his help.
You were arrested for assault. He posted bail.
That's correct.
You won't pay him the money for the bail that he posted for you.
That's correct.
Well, let us start with you, sir.
Okay.
Because I found your response, quite frankly, slightly ungrateful. Now, when were you arrested?
On the 24th of November.
What were you arrested for?
Assault.
Don't look down there. You probably don't need it. Because I'm sure you can tell me exactly.
It was the 28th of November.
And you were arrested for assaulting whom?
Somebody at a nightclub.
Were you drunk?
Nope.
So that wasn't an excuse.
No.
You just didn't like them.
No, that wasn't the fact either. I was pulling out of the driveway at the nightclub, and this particular individual walked up to my car and kicked it, a brand new car. Myself and another friend got out of the vehicle and walked up to him, and he started a confrontation. I went back to get in the vehicle, and he came in the vehicle after me. He was on top of me inside the vehicle. The police were sitting out front, and they all swarmed in, and they saw the scene happen.
Well, that sounds like he assaulted you, so why do you think you were arrested?
Because of the injuries on him.
Which were, I assume, substantial?
Yes.
Were you convicted of that assault,
No, I
ultimately?
wasn't.
Did you go to
Case was
trial?
dismissed.
Now, when you were arrested, you were taken to jail?
Yes.
And bail was fixed?
Actually, I was going in for my OR hearing.
What's an OR hearing?
Release on my own recognizance.
But you spent the night in jail?
No, I didn't.
You spent any time in jail?
Yes.
Is the reason that you were released from jail because this gentleman posted bail?
That's correct.
Judge Judy will continue in a moment.
Forget the bail. Why didn't you say that?
Well, I didn't think about it at the time. But
Well, you should have thought about it at the time, Mr. Sullivan.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. 30-year-old personnel director John Crawford says he bailed his friend Shannon Sullivan out of jail and he won't pay him back. Shannon claims he never asked John for his help.
How long did you know him before you posted this bail?
Not very long, just a couple of weeks.
And would you tell me how it came about that you posted the bail for him?
I happened to be walking out of the nightclub right as this incident started, and I witnessed it. And I saw the police take him away. I received a phone call at early hours in the morning from the friend that was with him, and he said, Shannon is in jail. He wanted me to call you, tell you that he's in jail. This friend said that he told Shannon he could not get him out of jail and wanted to know if I could do anything to help get him out. He said that Shannon would try to get a hold of me later, which he did. He was able to call me from a desk sergeant's phone.
So he called you from a desk sergeant's phone, and what did he say when he called?
He gave me all this specific information, the case number, told me what he was booked on, told me how much the bail was. I immediately called a bail bondsman. I didn't even think twice about calling a bail bondsman. Even though we weren't really good friends, I just felt sorry for him. I didn't want anyone to have to spend Thanksgiving Day in jail when he was planning on going to see his family in Arizona the next day. So I placed bail for him. And
how much did that cost you?
Well, bail was $5,000. They charged 20% of that for fees, and then there's filing fees, so it was $760.
And did you have a discussion with him about paying you back?
He wrote me a thank you note, said, I can't believe you did that for me. Don't worry, I won't let you down. I felt sorry for him because he said that he needed money, and I actually knew of some work that was opening up where I work, and so I gave his name to some people at work. He was hired at work, worked there just a short time. And after he stopped working where I work, he stopped returning all phone calls. I tried calling several times.
All right, Mr. Crawford. Now, Mr. Sullivan, $760 is what this gentleman spent on your behalf. Now, you want to try to explain to me why you don't think you owe him this money.
First of all, I knew I was going to an OR hearing and I was going to be released, okay? When I went up to the judge for my OR hearing, she said that you were just released on a $5,000 bond. I did not know who did. I didn't contact anybody. I never contacted my family or anything. Nobody even knew about it except for Paul, which was my friend. I never requested John to bail me out whatsoever. John did it on his own. That was his own thing. He did it.
Yeah, I'd spend that much money just to be nice.
Okay.
So why didn't you just tell the judge,
first,
I'm not accepting this bail, and I'm prepared to hear whatever you have to say, and I'll plead my own case to be released on my own recognizance without any consideration of this bail, so forget the bail. Why didn't you say that?
Well, I didn't think about it at the time. The bail.
Well, you should have thought about it at the time, Mr. Sullivan. You were more than happy at the moment to say, thank you very much. Where's my hat?
Bye-bye.
He wasn't arrested. You were arrested. Sounds
Right.
to me like he was a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy for doing that. But I think there's more to it than just being a nice guy also.
Like
I think
what?
at the time he had something for me or an infatuation for me, and he thought he could get on the good side of me by posting a $5,000 bail.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, it was too nice, actually.
Judge Judy is ready to rule.
You had an option, sir. Your option was to say to the judge, who posted the bail for me? Question. Answer. Mr. Crawford. Mr. Crawford.
I did ask that.
You did ask.
They did not have that at the time because the bondsman had not delivered everything over.
Well, if the bondsman hadn't delivered everything over, Mr. Sullivan, they wouldn't have released you.
That's what I was told.
They
I didn't
wouldn't
get out
have
until 2
released
hours
you if
later.
the bondsman had not delivered all the paperwork. I've been around long enough to know that.
Okay. I'm just telling
All
you
right, this is not a very difficult case. You owe him $760.
Okay.
Period. End of discussion. Thank you very much.
What is our excuse? You may step out.
Judge Judy will continue in a moment. And now the next case.
Bodies on Beacon versus May. Step forward, please.
Your complaint that I don't understand. So you're going to have to explain the logistics.
Tickets that were canceled after a marital dispute.
There's a lot about your complaint that I don't understand. So you're going to have to explain the logistics of these concert tickets to me. But what I do understand from the complaint is as follows. Miss Beacon, you and your husband were socially friendly with the defendant and her now estranged husband, but then they were together, correct?
Correct.
And you, Miss May, had a subscription, a revered subscription to the Philharmonic, correct?
Listen for the actually, but yes.
And for many years, you sold one of your tickets to the plaintiff.
Yes.
And it was just the two of you that went together, or did the husbands go too?
Just the two of us.
Just the ladies?
Yes.
Then, unfortunately, you and your husband separated, and it was a rather acrimonious separation, and you two ladies had a falling out because, according to these papers, you took sides with the husband over a particular event, and she got angry with you.
Correct. All right.
The social part of this lawsuit, I understand. It's the logistics of the subscription that I don't understand, and why you are suing her for $180. So explain it to me, Mrs. Beacon.
With regard to the cancellation of the subscription, Penelope had asked me to split the remaining tickets with her. And at this point, I was hoping to somehow fix our relationship.
Had you paid her any money for the tickets?
Yes, I had paid her $300 for the 10 concerts, and there were 6 remaining at this point.
So far, is that correct? She had given you a check for $300
Yes.
for the 10 tickets?
Yes.
Okay.
And about a week before the next concert, I got a call from Miss May's soon-to-be ex-husband telling me that she had left the country. So I called the Performing Arts Center to get another ticket because I had one. However, because she canceled her ticket, she also canceled my ticket because they were both in her name.
But you had the tickets.
I had the tickets.
Did you go to the concert, the other 6 concerts?
I went to the other 6 concerts, yes.
But you didn't